What's going on, guys? Chris here. I wanted to give you a real quick update on the $500 Miata behind us. Obviously, we got this new top from Amazon. Went ahead and got that installed. A couple of things I wanted to point out, though, some tips and tricks for anybody that's doing one of these things. Some people online say that you can go ahead and do this process without taking the frame off the car. That you just replace the top. I don't know what they're smoking. It's damn near impossible to actually do that. You need to flip this thing over multiple times in order to do it right. So I suggest take it off, take the frame off. It's 3 bolts on each side, so 6 total to get that frame out. Take it inside, work on it in there, some AC or something. Additionally, whenever you've got all the pieces out of the back, as you can see down here, this is a great time to sort of refresh any of your trim pieces that you might have. As you can see on the left here, we've got the old trim piece, the sort of weathered, I guess it was black originally, but it's pretty weathered plastic. It is, it's a convertible, so it sees a lot of sun. And then over on the right, you just use a little bit of this Duplicolor vinyl and fabric spray. Really brings these things back to life. Just do all the plastic pieces. You gotta take them out anyways. Might as well give them a spray down whenever you've got it. Additionally, when you're taking one of these tops off, also notice some guys taking their time and like taking this thing off piece by piece and doing it right and everything. Honestly, you're not saving the old top, usually because it's got rips and tears and it's already leaking and stuff. Just use a razor blade, cut the thing off. You're not going to save it for anything. You're not going to be using the fabric or anything, so go ahead and just cut some slices in it. Makes a 2-hour-long process, makes it take 15 minutes instead, so makes it nice and quick. Additionally, whenever you're closing this thing for the first time, it's going to be really, really tight, this top, so it's going to take like 3 people to close this thing. One person, well, it took us 3 people. One person had to be in the car to sort of line everything up and try and pull downward, while the other 2 were on top sort of pushing forward. I guess just because this stuff is so tight whenever it comes from the factory. I let it sit like that over, during the course of the day with the sun out, and now it closes just fine. But that first time, whenever you guys are trying to get that, really takes a lot of work. So that's just sort of the tips and tricks, I guess, for this first part. I guess there's a lot of videos out there for how to actually put a top on. I didn't bother making one of those, but the actual process of getting it off and things to look for and fix whenever you're doing this process. Also, before you do this, when you buy your top on Amazon, go ahead and buy some additional those little pops, those little Christmas tree fastener things. You're going to break a bunch of them whenever you're taking this thing apart, especially if you've got an older car with older plastic. And AutoZone, they're like $3 for 2 of those little things. You go on Amazon, you get like a 100-pack for $10. So go ahead and purchase some of those. It's a good thing to have anyways in your toolbox, but it'll really save you a lot of time. And then for putting the rain rail or rain gutter or whatever the heck they call that thing, rain something. Leave a comment below if you know what the heck it's actually called. But the thing that goes onto the back down here, where it's riveted in from the factory, I drilled those rivets out. I went ahead and got a pop rivet gun and put those rivets back in. In order to flare out the backside of a pop rivet whenever you're putting it in, go ahead and put it in, put a little bit of pressure on that crimp handle or whatever, and tap the actual rivet from the other side with a hammer. That'll sort of flare out the end of it and give you a nice sort of button that'll actually hold the entire thing together. So in that way, I've riveted all of this stuff back together, so it's kind of like it's from the factory. So that's one way to do it, and super quick and easy and cheap. I think one of those pop rivet things from Harbor Freight is $4 or $5, and it comes with a bunch of little fasteners. So really good deal there. Something definitely to look at doing. I know some people also talk about using like Gorilla Tape and stuff. I didn't have to. This thing was in relatively good condition for that. So other than that, I guess we'll be now rain-proof, so I can go ahead and start working on the actual motor. So just got to tear that thing down and figure out what the hell I'm actually doing with it. Thanks.